Right there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos. Today I'm going to be updating you on some more latest news, transfers and gossip. I do this daily, update you with transfers and the latest news and rumours that's going on around, so I'm going to be now updating you on that. Obviously, as I said now, we need a number 9 role for definite. As I said on the last video, I might have mistaken. Yes, I said we do need a number. We do now need number 10 role. You know, as we do have a couple in there, but I think it's ideal if we get a strong, ambitious number 10 role. And we need a strong centre back. And you know, we need number 7 role to go with that as well. And this is disappointing about Antonio Griezmann, as I mentioned on the last video. That it looks so like the deal was almost done. It was so close to being done, and then all of a sudden this situation pops up and bang, Griezmann does not come to Manchester United, and this does not look like now this is going to happen. This was mainly part to do with the transfer ban about Griezmann and the Atletico Madrid. The transfer ban, I think his buyout clause was around about £100 million. But it was this transfer ban, I think if it was lifted, the transfer ban was decided to lifted, Griezmann had walked through the doors of Manchester United. But as it's upheld, they can't buy any players for January 2018. And as I mentioned, Griezmann might have that guilty conscience. If I leave, I've been here for years, I've achieved what I've achieved, and, you know, I can't fill a big gap in that front line at Atletico Madrid. I can't, you know, if I leave the club. So, but he did have that guilty conscience. That's why he stayed at the club. But it has been complicated over the last few weeks about Antonio Griezmann. It's Jose Mourinho's main priority because he's a world-class, talented player. He's got enthusiasm, passion, and everything. You know, he's got everything. He'd brought the justice and everything to Manchester United. And now this looks like now it's not going to happen, and that he would have been if he'd have been participating in that number 10 role. You know, it's disappointing, but I said it was all about that transfer ban, and parts of it was something to do with that Zlatan Ibrahimovic injury, recovering from injury slowly as well. It was something to do with that. But anyway, we can't. This is disappointing because we think now he's literally took the piss out of us because he's had us off his edge of his seats, because this has been stemming since the reports since March, and you know this has been going since then. So he's had us off the edge of his seats, thinking that he was going to turn up, because it looked more than likely that it was going to happen, that it was going to literally our first signing of the season. This first sign of the summer, sorry guys. But to me now, there's other players on board that we have looked into. Obviously now Manchester City, Bernardo Silva. They've got Bernardo Silva. But we could get someone who's highly rated and potentially as good as Bernardo Silva. We've also looked into James Rodriguez. To be fair, he's a good left-footed player and he would be ideal in that midfield. Yeah, he'd be ideal in the midfield with James Rodriguez. We have looked into him, and he does. I think he insists that he wants to make a move to Manchester United, and he has rejected that bid from Inter Milan. But the latest news to update you is Manchester United are currently looking into Romelu Lukaku and Andrea Belletti. Andrea Belletti is a fantastic player. He's got enthusiasm, passion. No, he's talented, and he's scored. He's made 70 appearances, Torino, and he scored 38 goals. He is a good player, and he plays in that strike position. And it was always going to be a plan, if Griezmann was to come, that there were going to be a partnership if he was to come as well. You know, he's got everything. He's a good player, is Belletti. He's a good player. I haven't watched much of him, but what I've heard of his stats are dramatically impressive, so he could be ideal to come. Romelu Lukaku, as I said on one of my previous videos, he's another fantastic player for Everton. I said on one of the previous videos he does bottle it in some games, but overall he's a good player and he's a fantastic goal scorer. I think he's made about, in total for Everton, if I'm right, 110 appearances and scored around about 53 goals, if I'm right. I might be wrong about that. But he's been at West Brom in the past as well. But his stats are dramatically impressive. But as I said, Greaves was very disappointing now. He looks like he's not coming, and that was Jose Mourinho's main priority to get him. He was top on the transfer list, and now it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But also for Romelu Lukaku, there's a few other teams heavily linked. I think Chelsea are in there as well. There's talks about Alexis Sanchez as well, but I will be mentioning that to you and that on my next video. Also, there's talks about Bale as well. When I find more information about that, I will be notifying and negotiating with you about that. But I said we've got 3 strong midfielders who contribute to their game very well. Carrick reads his game very well. He's not good at attacking, but he holds that line well, and he's aging up as well. So Pogba's very creative, very precise on the ball. So what we need is we need another Pogba in that midfield. That's the main key. That is what Manchester United need. Another Pogba in that midfield. That's what we need. And a strong centre back, and possibly we need a full back as well, because at left back there's not many viable alternatives there, so we'll need a left back as well. I presume that David De Gea will be staying at Manchester United. I don't think that he's leaving. I presume that he'll be staying because obviously, as I notified you on one of my videos that I updated with, that we have rejected a bid from Real Madrid for £60 million. So hopefully he'll be there next season, the world's best keeper in the world. But anyway, that's everything to update you with Romelu Lukaku and Belletti. That could be alternative replacements for Griezmann in that front line. Anyway guys, that's the latest news to update you with. Take it easy now, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.